Hey Eagles, welcome back. This is week 6. Today we are going to be looking at the problem 4 from the guided practice of lesson 2. In this lesson, we are reviewing volume. So we're going to use our RDW skills on this word problem. Let's begin. A family is building an underground tornado shelter. To fit the whole family, they need the floor to have an area of 20 square feet. An area of 20 square feet. The height should be at least 7 feet. What volume will the shelter occupy? All right, so as we were doing this lesson, we learned 2 different formulas for volume. The first one was length times, let me make a non-cursive X there, width times height. Length times width times height. So as I'm looking through my word problem, I'm looking to see what information in my problem matches what I need for this formula. So what information do we have in the problem that matches this formula? You're right. We only have the height. We know that the height is going to be 7 feet. That's written right there. But you know what? They don't say anything about length or width in this problem. So it doesn't really make sense to use this formula. However, we did learn about a different formula. The other formula we learned about was capital B times H. And in this case, the H still stands for height. But this B, can you remember what the capital B represents? Yes, it represents the area of the base. The area of the base. So when we're looking back at this word problem does mention area. So what are they talking about, the area of the base? Well, let's draw this out. So we're talking about a 3-dimensional figure because it has height, and that's that 3rd dimension. So, kind of looks a little weird there. Fix that up. All right, so I know for certain that my height is 7 feet, but they're talking about this area. So what do they mean? Well, the base of this rectangular prism, this floor right here, this base is what they're talking about. The area of the space that's shaded right here represents the base. And so when we're thinking about this problem, we're thinking about that we have this space that is 20 square feet. And this height represents how many layers or how many floors. If you think about what we talked about when we first learned volume, about volume being layers of area, and that's what we have here. We have an area of 20 square feet, but we've got 7 layers of this area. So we can use this 20 square feet and the height to find our answer for our volume. So I'm going to plug this information back into our formula. So I've got the area of the base, which is 20 feet squared. Remember, area has squared feet because we've multiplied feet twice. And now we're going to multiply this area times 7 feet because we've got 7 layers of this 20 square feet. So go ahead and pause the video and calculate 20 feet squared times 7 feet and press play when you're ready. All right, we're back. So 7 times 2, if we forget that 0 right there for a second, will give us 14. And then we add that 0 back, we'll end up with feet. But now what should the exponent be? Yes, the exponent should be 3. Why? Because we've already multiplied feet twice. And now we're doing it a 3rd time. So our exponent for volume is always going to be 3. And what that means is we've got 100 cubic feet. That's the volume of this shelter. So now all we have to do is create our SMART statement for the question. And the question is, what volume will the shelter occupy? The shelter will occupy a volume of 140 cubic feet. All right, guys, I'll see you later. We're done for now.